What's up, guys? NBA talk with the second video of the night for us. This is the Golden State Warriors versus Houston Rockets. I think this is like the third game matchup. I'm checking right now. Yeah, it's the third one meet up. And the Houston Rockets won. That's a big deal, people. That is a big deal, and this will put them 2-1. Ending the series of the regular season series. They faced each other 3 times. Rockets won the first one, which is, I think, is the opener of the NBA season. And then at some point later on in the season, like last year, towards December maybe, we had the Golden State Warriors win that game. And now you have the Houston Rockets winning the tiebreaker, you say. Winning 116-108. Houston Rockets look absolutely great tonight. They maintained a good amount of this game in the lead from the first quarter, which they just clicked it, dropping 40 points on the Golden State Warriors, which is no easy feat on the Warriors. That's fantastic. Of course, the Golden State Warriors battled back, especially in the third quarter, where they started to close the gap because it started to push off like around the beginning of the second quarter. But the Golden State Warriors, obviously, they closed the gap, especially in the third. In the fourth quarter, that's when they really turned it up a notch, and they were able to get a couple of lead changes, get a few points in the lead. The Golden State Warriors did, but the Houston Rockets battled back. James Harden came in clutch. For the most part, it was Chris Paul. Chris Paul was laying it down. He was in full effect. This game showed how much Chris Paul ability affects the entire field. Like the offense, the defense of the Rockets looking absolutely great. Of course, they had to change the lineup. Mali Moot filled in for Trevor Ariza, playing for the wing, and which it did well for them. He played very, very good on the defensive end. So yeah, Chris Paul had an excellent effect on the court. Like, he had a monster game. And then James Harden, who struggled tonight a little bit. He wasn't really assertive in this game, but in the end, he was assertive. He was definitely assertive, and he played good on both ends. He blocked Stephen Curry's shot, which is that got me up. Like, oh my God, he's playing defense. That's not good. That's not good, Warriors. But yeah, James Harden was able to close out the goods in the end and get the Houston Rockets a win. So let's just look at the Houston Rockets first before we assess the Warriors. James Harden, 22 points, 8 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 block shots. He was 8 for 16 from the field, 5 3-pointers. He did turn the ball over 6 times, so that's something to look at. Yeah, he wasn't that assertive into this game. I would think that he would have took more shots in, but he really didn't. He didn't even go to the free throw line enough. Only once. Only once. That's crazy. James Harden is usually the guy that he's always in the free throw line. Chris Paul, he had a great game. He's probably the MVP tonight. Like, for the most part, he kept the lead going. And he did contribute in the end as well as James Harden. 33 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists actually. 7 assists, 3 steals, 6 3-pointers. He did very well against Stephen Curry too, guarding him. Stephen Curry had to take a lot of shots to make up for the amount of the inefficiency he was dealing with. I will explain in a minute when I get to the Warriors. But Chris Paul had a fantastic night. He was definitely MVP tonight. Capella, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals. He was trying to get a lot of action in the post, but he did all right. He did very, very good on the defensive end, that's for sure. Molly Moons, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 4 for 6 from the field. That's all they asked for him. And yeah, Ryan Anderson, they barely used him. He just rebounded the ball and that's it. 13 rebounds, only 5 points, two shots. That's it. They barely used him. PJ Tucker played very, very good. Played 27 minutes, dropped 12 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals. Nene, we got some Nene in there, 6 points and a rebound. Eric Gordon didn't have a good night. He was 2 for 14 from the field, 0 for 9 for the three-point range. But his defense, his passing was getting done. He didn't rack up the assists, but his passing really flowed the offense. Only two assists, 6 points. The team shot 47% from the field, 37% from the three-point range, 46 rebounds, 19 assists, 14 steals, 15 turnovers. So excellent job from the Rockets. The Warriors, 6 for 20 for Stephen Curry from the field. So like I said, Chris Paul had a very good impact on Stephen Curry, just making him miss a lot of shots. 6 for 20 from the field, 5 3-pointers out of 15. That shows you. 19 points, 8 assists, 6 turnovers. Klay Thompson also had a bad night too. 3 for 11 from the field, 8 points. And Kevin Durant, I think you could honestly say he was among the few. Like Draymond Green played absolutely excellent. No one really able to stop him really. 26 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 block shots. He was 9 for 17 from the field, 4 for 6 from the three-point range. Draymond Green had 21 points, 7 for 9 from the field, which is excellent. 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block shot. And then off the bench, you got Nick Young, who really helped rally the Warriors into closing the gap. I think he got a few of them the lead with the 3-pointers he was making. 4 of them. So, yeah. The Warriors shot better than them. 48% from the field, 47% from the three-point range, 33 rebounds, 31 assists, 19 turnovers, 10 block shots, and 8 steals. So that's it. That's it for the series. Rockets win that series 2-1. The Rockets are 32-12. 17-6 at home, while the Warriors are 37 wins and 10 losses only. They're still on top. They have a big lead because the Rockets had a slump in the January, I think early January, where they started to slump off, and the Warriors kept going because they kept building themselves up and up and up, and then the Warriors weakened a little bit, especially when James Harden was injured. They took full advantage of that. What does this game tell you? This tells you that they can compete with the Golden State Warriors. This is probably the only team that can really compete with the Golden State Warriors in talent, in scoring. Yeah. And this team also improved defensive-wise, especially in that fourth quarter. So the Houston Rockets have a good edge in being the favorites going up against the Warriors. I'd like to see them in the Western Conference Finals. That's for sure. And probably we're going to see that. I think this time James Harden is going to fix his errors. Obviously, he was slumping tonight, so he's going to build himself back up again. But I think this year in the playoffs, I think he's going to fix himself up. And the Warriors and the Houston Rockets are going to be the ones facing each other. That's my scene for the Western Conference Finals. So that's it. Peace.